If you've been walking into rooms and completely forgetting why you're there, if names of people you've known for years suddenly vanish from your mind, or if your brain feels like it's wrapped in fog by mid-afternoon, there's something you need to know. Three tiny habits are stealing your mental sharpness faster than any disease ever could. And the worst part? You're probably doing them every single day without realizing it. But here's the good news. There's a 60-second exercise that can reverse this decline, sharpen your memory, and bring back the clarity you thought was gone forever. And no, this isn't about expensive supplements or complicated routines. This is about 1 minute, 60 seconds. That's all it takes to wake up your brain and start feeling like yourself again. Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Amanda Wells, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. Welcome to the Dr. Amanda Wells channel, where we talk about real, practical solutions for keeping your mind sharp, your memory strong, and your life full of clarity and purpose. I've spent years studying how our brains age, what makes some people stay mentally sharp well into their 90s while others struggle in their 60s. And most importantly, what simple daily habits can make all the difference. And today, I'm going to share something truly special with you. A routine so simple, so quick, that you can do it while your coffee is brewing. But don't let the simplicity fool you. What I'm about to show you is backed by fascinating research and has helped thousands of seniors reclaim their mental edge. Here's what recent studies are observing. People who engage in specific physical movements that stimulate brain regions, especially movements involving the feet, neck, tongue, and ears, show measurable improvements in memory, attention, and coordination within just 4 to 8 weeks. We're talking about real, tangible changes. Not miracles, not magic pills, but consistent, evidence-based habits that work with your body's natural neuroplasticity. Your brain is incredibly adaptable, even at 70, 80, or 90 years old. It just needs the right kind of stimulation. And that's exactly what we're going to give it today. So here's what we're covering in this video. First, I'll walk you through the 4 simple movements that make up this 60-second brain-boosting routine. Awakening through your feet, the neck bridge, tongue gymnastics, and ear massage. Each one targets a different part of your nervous system and brain, and together, they create a powerful synergy that enhances blood flow, activates neural pathways, and sharpens cognitive function. Then, we'll talk about how to integrate this into your morning routine so it becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth. And at the end, I'll give you a simple checklist you can save and follow every single day. Now, here's a quick fact to get us started. Research shows that seniors who maintain good balance and coordination, which starts with foot awareness, have up to 40% better memory retention than those who don't. And social isolation, lack of mental stimulation, and poor circulation accelerate memory loss faster than almost any other factor. But the beautiful thing is, all of these can be addressed with simple, intentional, daily practices. So before we dive into the first movement, I want to ask you something. What's your name? How old are you? And where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and it helps me create content that truly serves your needs. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for what's coming next. All right, friends, let's get started with habit number 1. Let's talk about something most people completely overlook when it comes to brain health. Your feet. I know, it sounds strange, right? What do your feet have to do with your memory? Well, everything, actually. Your feet are packed with thousands of nerve endings, more than almost any other part of your body except your hands and face. And these nerve endings are in constant communication with your brain. When you stimulate your feet intentionally, you're essentially sending wake-up signals directly to your central nervous system. It's like flipping a switch that turns on the lights in a dark room. Studies on proprioception, that's your body's ability to sense its position in space, show that people who maintain strong foot awareness and balance have significantly better cognitive function as they age. Why? because the same brain regions that control balance and spatial awareness also play a crucial role in memory formation and mental clarity. When you activate one, you activate the other. It's a beautiful, interconnected system, and we're going to use it to our advantage. So how do you do this foot awakening exercise? It's incredibly simple, and you can do it right when you get out of bed in the morning. Stand barefoot on a flat surface. Your bedroom floor is perfect. Now, slowly shift your weight from your heels to the balls of your feet, then back to your heels. Do this 5 times, really feeling the pressure change under your feet. Next, lift your toes off the ground while keeping your heels planted. Hold for 3 seconds, then press your toes back down and lift your heels instead, balancing on the balls of your feet for another 3 seconds. Repeat this 3 times. Finally, stand on one foot for 10 seconds, then switch to the other foot for 10 seconds. If you need to hold on to a chair or wall for balance, that's completely fine. Safety first, always. The entire sequence takes about 20 seconds, and you've just activated thousands of neural pathways that connect your feet to your brain. You're literally waking up your nervous system from the ground up. Now let's talk about the benefits because they're remarkable. First, this exercise dramatically improves your balance and coordination, which is critical for preventing falls, one of the biggest risks for seniors. But beyond physical safety, better balance translates directly to better cognitive function. Research published in journals on aging and neuroscience has observed that balance training activates the cerebellum and the hippocampus, 2 brain regions essential for memory, learning, and spatial navigation. When you challenge your balance, even in small ways, you're forcing your brain to pay attention, to process information quickly, and to coordinate complex movements. This keeps your neural networks sharp and responsive. Second, the sensory stimulation from your feet sends signals up through your spinal cord to your brainstem and cortex, increasing overall alertness and mental clarity. It's like giving your brain a gentle, natural caffeine boost without the jitters or crash. And third, this practice enhances what neuroscientists call embodied cognition, the idea that our physical movements and sensations directly influence our mental processes. When your body feels grounded, stable, and aware, your mind follows suit. The science behind this is fascinating. Your feet contain mechanoreceptors, specialized nerve cells that detect pressure, vibration, and texture. When you stimulate these receptors through intentional movement, you activate the somatosensory cortex in your brain, which processes touch and spatial information. But here's where it gets really interesting. The somatosensory cortex is closely connected to the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, focus, and working memory. So when you wake up your feet, you're indirectly waking up the executive control center of your brain. Additionally, balance exercises increase blood flow to the brain, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to neurons. This is especially important in the morning when your brain is transitioning from sleep to wakefulness. By starting your day with this simple foot routine, you're setting the stage for better mental performance all day long. And for those of you who struggle with brain fog or that groggy feeling that lingers for hours after waking up, this exercise can be a game changer. It's like turning on the ignition and letting your brain warm up properly before you start driving through your day. Here's how to make this a consistent habit. Keep a small note or sticky reminder near your bed that says, "Feet first," or "Wake up your brain." When you see it first thing in the morning, it'll prompt you to do the exercise before you even leave your bedroom. You can also pair it with something you already do every morning, like right after you turn off your alarm, or while you're waiting for your coffee to brew. The key is consistency. Your brain loves patterns and routines, and when you do this every single day, it becomes automatic. Within 2 weeks, you won't even need the reminder. Your body will crave that morning activation. And here's a bonus tip. If you want to amplify the benefits, try doing this exercise on different surfaces throughout the week. Stand on a soft rug one day, a hard floor the next, maybe even on grass if you have a backyard. The varied textures provide different types of sensory input, which keeps your brain engaged and challenged. Remember, neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections, thrives on novelty and challenge. So mix it up, have fun with it, and notice how much more alert and clear-headed you feel after just 1 minute of intentional footwork. Now let's move up from your feet to your neck, because this is where things get really powerful for your brain. Your neck contains two major arteries, the carotid arteries, that supply about 80% of the blood flow to your brain. When your neck is stiff, tense, or held in poor posture for hours, that blood flow gets restricted. Less blood means less oxygen, less glucose, and less of everything your brain needs to function at its best. That's why so many people experience brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and memory lapses when they've been sitting hunched over or sleeping in an awkward position. The neck bridge exercise is designed to gently stretch and mobilize your neck, opening up those pathways and flooding your brain with fresh, oxygenated blood. And the best part? It takes only 15 seconds and feels absolutely amazing. Here's how to do it safely and effectively. Sit or stand in a comfortable position with your shoulders relaxed. Slowly tilt your head back, looking up toward the ceiling, but don't force it. Just go as far as feels comfortable. Hold that position for 3 seconds while taking a deep breath in through your nose. Then, slowly bring your head back to neutral and tilt it forward, tucking your chin toward your chest, and hold for another 3 seconds while exhaling slowly. Repeat this gentle back and forth motion 3 times. Next, turn your head slowly to the right, hold for 2 seconds, then turn to the left and hold for 2 seconds. Do this twice on each side. The entire sequence takes about 15 seconds, and you've just increased circulation to your brain significantly. If you have any neck injuries or conditions, please consult your doctor before trying this, and never push through pain. Gentle and controlled is the key. The benefits of this simple movement are profound. First, improved blood flow means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your neurons, which directly enhances cognitive function, memory consolidation, and mental clarity. Research on cerebral blood flow shows that even small increases in circulation can improve reaction time, focus, and information processing speed within minutes. Second, neck mobility exercises activate the vestibular system, the part of your inner ear and brainstem that controls balance, spatial orientation, and eye movement. When your vestibular system is functioning well, your brain receives accurate information about your body's position, which reduces dizziness, improves coordination, and supports overall cognitive stability. Third, releasing tension in your neck also releases tension in your mind. The neck is a major storage area for stress, and when you consciously relax and mobilize it, you're sending calming signals to your nervous system. This helps reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone that, when chronically elevated, damages the hippocampus and impairs memory formation. To make this a daily habit, combine it with your foot exercise. Do your feet first, then immediately move to your neck. You can do this while standing in your bedroom, in the bathroom while looking in the mirror, or even sitting on the edge of your bed. Some of my clients like to do it while their morning tea is steeping, or right after they wash their face. The key is to attach it to an existing part of your routine so it becomes automatic. And here's a pro tip. Pair this movement with deep, intentional breathing. Breathe in slowly through your nose as you tilt your head back, and exhale fully through your mouth as you bring your chin down. This combination of movement and breathwork activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation, mental clarity, and a sense of calm alertness. Within a week of doing this daily, you'll notice that your neck feels looser, your head feels clearer, and that afternoon brain fog starts to lift. It's such a small investment of time for such a massive return in mental performance. All right, friends, now we're moving to something that might sound a little unusual, but trust me, this is one of the most powerful exercises you can do for your brain. Tongue gymnastics. Your tongue is connected to more areas of your brain than you might think. It's controlled by multiple cranial nerves, and when you move your tongue intentionally, you're activating the motor cortex, the sensory cortex, and even areas involved in language, memory, and coordination. In fact, studies on stroke rehabilitation have shown that tongue exercises help patients recover speech, swallowing, and even cognitive function faster than those who don't do them. Why? Because the tongue is a direct gateway to your brain's control centers. When you exercise your tongue, you're literally giving your brain a workout. And for seniors, this can mean sharper speech, better word recall, and improved overall mental agility. Here's how to do tongue gymnastics in just 15 seconds. Start by sticking your tongue out as far as you can, hold it for 3 seconds, then pull it back in. Next, move your tongue to the right side of your mouth, pressing it against your cheek. Hold for 2 seconds, then move it to the left side and hold for 2 seconds. Now, try to touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, right behind your front teeth, and hold for 3 seconds. Finally, make a circular motion with your tongue inside your mouth, going clockwise 3 times, then counterclockwise 3 times. It might feel a little silly at first, but I promise you, your brain is lighting up like a Christmas tree right now. These movements activate neural pathways that control fine motor skills, coordination, and even memory retrieval. And the best part? You can do this anywhere, anytime. No equipment needed. The benefits are remarkable. First, tongue exercises improve oral motor control, which is directly linked to speech clarity and word-finding ability. If you've ever struggled to find the right word in a conversation or felt like your speech is slower than it used to be, this exercise can help. Second, stimulating your tongue activates the hypoglossal nerve and the trigeminal nerve, both of which send signals to the brainstem and cortex, enhancing overall brain connectivity and alertness. Third, research in neuroscience has observed that oral motor activities increase activity in the prefrontal cortex and the cerebellum, two regions critical for executive function, planning, and coordination. Essentially, when you move your tongue with intention, you're training your brain to stay sharp, responsive, and coordinated. And for those of you concerned about cognitive decline or early signs of dementia, incorporating daily tongue exercises has been shown in observational studies to support cognitive resilience and slow the progression of decline. To make this a habit, do it right after your neck bridge exercise. You're already standing or sitting in a comfortable position, so just add 15 seconds of tongue work before you move on with your morning. You can also do this while you're brushing your teeth, waiting for the kettle to boil, or even during a commercial break if you're watching TV. The key is repetition and consistency. Your brain responds to patterns, and when you do this every single day, those neural pathways get stronger and faster. Within 2 to 3 weeks, you'll notice that words come to you more easily, your speech feels clearer, and your mind feels more agile. And here's a fun challenge. Try doing these tongue exercises while looking in the mirror. It adds a visual feedback component that enhances the mind-body connection and makes the exercise even more effective. Plus, it's a great reminder that taking care of your brain can be simple, quick, and even a little bit fun. Now we're going to finish this 60-second routine with something that feels absolutely wonderful and has roots in ancient healing traditions: ear massage. Your ears are not just for hearing. They're covered with acupressure points that connect to nearly every organ and system in your body, including your brain. In traditional Chinese medicine, the ear is considered a microsystem, a map of your entire body. When you massage specific points on your ears, you're stimulating nerve endings that send signals directly to your brain, activating areas responsible for attention, memory, and emotional regulation. Modern research has started to validate what ancient practitioners knew for centuries. Auricular stimulation, that's the fancy term for ear massage, can improve cognitive function, reduce stress, and enhance mental clarity. And it takes just 10 seconds to do. Here's the technique. Using your thumb and index finger, gently pinch the top of your ear and massage in small circular motions for about 3 seconds. Then, move down to the middle of your ear, where it curves, and massage that area for another 3 seconds. Finally, gently tug on your earlobes, pulling down slightly and massaging in circles for 3 seconds. You can do both ears at the same time or one at a time, whatever feels more comfortable. The pressure should be firm but gentle, never painful. As you massage, take slow, deep breaths and really tune into the sensation. You might notice a tingling feeling, warmth, or even a sense of relaxation washing over you. That's your nervous system responding, your brain waking up, and your body releasing tension. It's such a simple act, but the effects are immediate and powerful. The benefits of ear massage are backed by fascinating research. First, stimulating the ear activates the vagus nerve, one of the most important nerves in your body. The vagus nerve runs from your brainstem down through your neck, chest, and abdomen, and it plays a key role in regulating your heart rate, digestion, mood, and immune response. When you stimulate the vagus nerve through ear massage, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation, reduces inflammation, and enhances cognitive function. Studies have shown that vagal stimulation can improve memory, attention, and even neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. Second, ear massage increases blood flow to the brain, just like the neck bridge exercise, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your neurons. And third, it helps reduce cortisol and increase endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that improve mood and mental clarity. So not only are you sharpening your brain, you're also boosting your emotional well-being at the same time. Now let's put it all together. You've done your foot awakening for 20 seconds, your neck bridge for 15 seconds, your tongue gymnastics for 15 seconds, and your ear massage for 10 seconds. That's exactly 60 seconds, 1 minute, and you've just activated your entire nervous system from head to toe. Your brain is flooded with oxygen, your neural pathways are firing, and your body is primed for a day of clarity, focus, and mental sharpness. To make this a rock-solid habit, do it every single morning as soon as you wake up, before you check your phone, before you turn on the TV, before you do anything else. Make it your non-negotiable brain ritual. You can even set a gentle alarm on your phone labeled Brain Boost Time to remind you until it becomes automatic. And here's the beautiful thing. Once you experience how good this feels, once you notice the difference in your memory, your focus, and your overall mental energy, you won't want to skip it. It becomes something you look forward to, a gift you give yourself every single day. So commit to it for the next 30 days and watch what happens. I promise you, your brain will thank you. Now let me give you the complete morning protocol to maximize the power of this 60-second routine. As soon as you wake up, before you reach for your phone or start thinking about your to-do list, drink a glass of room temperature or warm water. This hydrates your brain and kickstarts your metabolism. Then, open your curtains or step outside for just 30 seconds to expose your eyes to natural light. This signals to your brain that it's time to be alert and awake, regulating your circadian rhythm and boosting cortisol in a healthy way. Now you're ready for your 60-second brain routine. Feet awakening, neck bridge, tongue gymnastics, and ear massage. Do them in that exact order and pair each movement with slow, deep breaths. This combination of hydration, light exposure, intentional movement, and breathwork creates a powerful synergy that sets the tone for your entire day. To build this habit and make it stick, attach it to something you already do every morning without fail, like brushing your teeth, making your bed, or brewing your coffee. Write it down on a sticky note and place it somewhere you'll see it first thing. Feet, neck, tongue, ears. 60 seconds to a sharper mind. Track your progress for the first 30 days by marking an X on a calendar each time you complete the routine. This visual reminder reinforces the habit and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Within the first week, you'll notice you feel more alert and present. By week 2, you might find that words come to you faster and brain fog lifts earlier in the day. By week 4, friends and family might even comment that you seem sharper, more engaged, more like your old self. And the beauty of this routine is that it's completely adaptable. If you have mobility limitations, you can do modified versions sitting down. If you have more time, you can repeat the sequence twice for even greater benefits. The key is consistency, not perfection. The signs of progress will show up in small but meaningful ways. You'll remember why you walked into a room. Names will come back to you without that frustrating pause. You'll feel more balanced, both physically and mentally. Your conversations will flow more smoothly, and you'll notice that you're more present with the people you love. These aren't just nice side effects. They're evidence that your brain is responding, adapting, and getting stronger. And remember, neuroplasticity doesn't have an age limit. Your brain at 70, 80, or 90 is still capable of forming new connections, learning new skills, and recovering lost function. You just have to give it the right stimulation, and that's exactly what this 60-second routine does. So personalize it to fit your needs. Maybe you need extra time on the neck bridge because you carry tension there, or maybe the tongue exercises feel especially challenging at first. That's okay. Meet yourself where you are and trust the process. All right, friends, we've covered a lot today, and I'm so proud of you for sticking with me through this entire video. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone you love who could benefit from a sharper, clearer mind. Drop a comment below and let me know, which of these 4 exercises are you most excited to try? And tell me your name, your age, and where you're watching from. I love connecting with you. Remember, your brain is your most valuable asset, and taking just 60 seconds each morning to care for it is one of the most powerful investments you can make in your health, your independence, and your quality of life. You deserve to feel sharp, clear, and fully present in every moment. So start tomorrow morning, set your intention tonight, and when you wake up, give yourself that gift. 1 minute, 60 seconds. That's all it takes. Always remember, your mind is your greatest asset.